Yeah, so this was just a custom card duel that I ended up in earlier today. I didn't get this live on stream, unfortunately. I mean, it was still definitely just like a highlight. Or like, maybe the opposite of a highlight, depending on your point of view. This is just like, this is just like how custom cards Yu-Gi-Oh! Can just go horribly wrong. So with like all the hype around trap tricks, I just go and take back out my trap tricks with custom cards deck. Alright, so our opponent was playing like cards based off of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And then I'm playing trap tricks with custom support, which none of it's in my hand. These are like all cards that actually exist currently. This is someone else's like treated as a whole card, trap tricks Violation. Also always treated as a whole card. Yeah, this was basically a way to just activate like trap cards from the hand, like the same turn I summoned Sarah, to just get a trap tricks monster out of the deck. Basically just like extra copies of Shade Brigandine. Yeah, so also like to play Parallel Exceeds with easy link summons, courtesy of Sarah. If you control a trap tricks monster, have no traps in the graveyard, or the only traps in your graveyard are whole normal traps, then you can just summon that from your hand. Activate the trap card. Summon the monster out of the deck with Sarah, who then has an effect on summon, and then that procs Sarah's effect to set a whole trap card from the deck. Yeah, so I basically just make a bunch of trap tricks related plays. And then I'm just summoning this just for the sake of drawing more cards. And then I set up a pretty like decent back row of 4 cards, including a counter trap. And then I decided, let's just draw one more card. Alright, so, and then I let this card resolve. Yes, I let this go through. And this is where you can see that was a huge mistake. Opponent can't play cards when this card is on the field. If anyone on main menu thought that Speedster Duelist was like had like really bad, like unfair, unbalanced custom cards, then well, at least like none of Speedster Duelist custom cards just outright said like your opponent cannot play. Oh yeah, 6,000 attack. Have fun trying to beat over that. So I do what anyone would try to do if they had the Solemn Judgment on their field, to try to just negate the summon, because technically this shouldn't be on the field just yet. I'm attempting to negate the summon. Can I negate the summon, is what I ask. I'm like 99% sure that you can, because it says you can't play something. And then I just bring up the example, the interaction with Solemn Judgment versus Jinzo. Jinzo being a card that just makes it so nobody can play trap cards as long as it's on the field. And this is a trap card, but you can just stop the Jinzo summon from ever going through. Like, the monster has to have been summoned first for the effects to actually start applying. In that case, your opponent cannot. But this guy's not having it. Wait. Oh, never mind, you can. Okay, so I guess he figured that I actually can negate a summon. And you're not even gonna believe what he tries next. Alright, so I'm negating your summon with Solemn Judgment. Or not. He declares Effect Veiler? Apparently. Effect Veilers for monsters. XD. You can't then. What do you mean I can't? Okay, so he shows me Effect Veiler and he points at Solid Judgment? What the fuck? Yeah, so at this point, I was literally just under the assumption he was trying to affect Valor. He was trying to negate my solemn judgment with affect Valor? That's what I was assuming he was trying to do, which just doesn't work for two reasons. First things first, this is a counter trap, spell speed 3. So typically, like, only other counter traps are going to be spell speed 3s, so you need, like, another counter trap to respond to it, and this only negates effect monsters your opponent controls. This doesn't do anything to spell traps anyways, so even if this was, like, a spell speed 2 or something, this still wouldn't work out. Effect Valor? A Solemn Judgment? Like, this is basically the point where I just had, like, no more hope in the duel, like, resembling anything that made sense. Gain 4,000. Why gain 4,000? My card's effect should be going through. And then I just say fuck it and leave. Like, no, I can't take this anymore. I think the dude is literally trying to affect Valor, my solemn judgment. I can't deal with this anymore.